We're here with the state championship Clarion baseball team. I'm going to just let the guys introduce themselves here, starting with Devin.
I'm Devin Lauer.
I'm Noah Harrison.
Derek Smith.
Bryce Brinkley.
Austin Smith.
Tanner Miller.
Guys, what does this feel like right now?
It's an unbelievable feeling. I mean, we've been a first round exit the last 2 years, and now we come here this year and win the whole thing. It's unreal.
You knew it was going to be another dogfight. I mean, the first two games were dogfights with this team, and you knew it was going to be another one. Just talk about being able to work through that.
Those are the games we love. Those are kind of what we work towards, and those are the games that really mean a lot to us.
Devin, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you started 4 state playoff games and didn't give up a run. I mean, can you draw that up? I mean, can you even dream about that?
Not really. It's kind of crazy.
And you guys gave up 1 run in 4 state playoff games. Derek, just talk a little bit about backing Devin up the last 2 games. And, there's a lot of pressure coming in after him, isn't there?
Not really. I usually get a clean slate when he's done pitching. 0 runs on the board, 0 runners on. So it's usually I get to go from the windup. A lot more comfortable in the windup than I am in the stretch. So
getting a run early, guys, how important was that?
It was crazy. Just jump on the board, especially like a game like last game when we had the chance to capitalize in the first inning, and then this game we did. And it's just gives us great confidence.
They get it to 2-1, and again, it's the bottom of the order. Dante walks, Hayden singles. Just talk about those guys flipping the lineup over with guys in scoring position.
They've done a great job all year. I mean, they both bat right in front of me, and whenever both of them are getting on, it's giving me all the confidence in the world. And I'm sure the guys behind me, right behind me, feel the same way.
Hayden Weber has improved so much behind the plate and with his bat. He did a really big part in this game.
Same with Dante Gervin. He really stepped up here in these state playoffs.
Guys, I remember covering you guys when you're like 10 years old and you're playing Du Bois out in Meadville. I don't know if you guys remember that, but, going out in Meadville and covering it. And, you guys are winning championships at that level. And there's always been high expectations for this group of players. But talk a little bit about living up to those expectations. Did you guys ever feel any pressure to live up to expectations?
Not really. I mean, we just kind of play our game. We don't really care who we play. We're just going to play our best every day.
Tanner?
Basically, he said.
When did you guys know, how young were you when you guys started realizing that this was a really special group of baseball players?
8, 9, 10.
Probably first year's a little league.
Yeah.
Now that you're champions, the next, you're all coming back next year. Obviously, you see how hard it is to repeat because you just beat a team that had won the championship, and last year they beat the team that had won the championship. How do you guys keep focused on the task at hand, and not to take anything away from the fact you're going to celebrate for the next 3 months?
I don't know. Coach Jewett really keeps us in check. Coach Weber does. I mean, our coaching staff. They humble us. They push us to work harder. So I'm sure that we'll still have some animosity to lose a game next year.
It wasn't a perfect regular season for you guys by any stretch. I mean, you had a couple losses. You had the tough loss up at Elk. You had the heartbreaker against Central. But talk about how you guys were able to overcome some of that adversity.
I feel like we just believed in each other, and we came together as one team. And when somebody didn't have a great game, our whole lineup, we can hit the whole way through, and we got backed up by just the bottom of the order, just like how we did in the state playoffs.
A lot of you guys remember 2 years ago when the volleyball team won the state title, and now to have one of your own as well. What does it mean to the school, the community, do you think?
Yeah, we're just not a volleyball school. Congrats to Coach Campbell, but now we're state champions.
You guys realize you're the first boys ball team in Clarion County to win a state title since 1980. To think that, that there's people at Clarion Limestone, there's people at Keystone that were all rooting for you guys. What does that mean to know that the whole community was behind you?
Well, realistically, the entire district was. I mean, both District 9 teams playing each other in the state playoffs. I'm sure everyone, it was good for the district. It was good for everybody. The community was probably really happy no matter who won or lost today.
How, you guys are friends with the guys on that other side. Obviously, you're really happy, but is it more fun to beat your friends, or is it a little bit heart torn to beat your friends?
It's just baseball.
We'll make sure
It's baseball.
Well, congratulations, guys.